Hello everybody and welcome to the first official video of the BeamNG Monster Invasion series hosted by yours truly, Garblast3. You may recognize me and this truck from the Game Boy 3800 series of the community events he does. Yes, I am the same driver, and most of this event is inspired by him and a few other series on YouTube's, and this is just a major passion project for me. But anyways, today the first event of the series is going to be at the Field Fairgrounds 2019 tracks. So here, first off, we're going to go ahead and right into racing, and we're going to go to a breakdown of this track and explain everything about it and try to give everybody the best edge and explain how exactly we're going to race this track today. So let's go ahead and start her up, and we're going to go ahead and make our way down the track here. So for me personally, I like the left-hand lane of this track, but whenever you start up, just start up, pull right up to the line. Don't go over the line. Please don't go over the line. we don't want to have a repeat of the World Finals here. But, you know, just don't stay on the line, just a little bit behind it. Once you start, I'll put the timer on the screen. Go ahead and hit the jump once. This is a 2-lap race. So you're going to want to take this corner a little slow. So we're going to hit this jump right here. And try to gas it over here. Then you want to try to drift the corner a little bit and not hit the crush cars like I do because I'm an idiot at this track. Take the jump over one more time. And also not do that. That's a terrible thing to do. Take the turn. And then you straight gas it down the straight, down the straight, down the straight, down the straight, brake, drift the turn, don't go as far out as I did, over the track, and cross the line to the finish. That is going to be racing, and let's just have a small breakdown of that again, just to make sure everything's nice and crystal clear. We'll take it a lot more slow this time. So for the first initial lap of the race, when you first start the race, line up. When you feel to go, go. Take it real slow. And then we're going to take this turn here. Make sure you cut it enough to hit the jump. All 4 wheels need to hit this jump. Unlike that, don't do that. All 4 wheels need to hit the jump. Then we're going to take the first corner. Well, the second corner. Go back over. A little bit more gas this time. Get some air on that. Then take the turn again. And this time we're avoiding the jump and hitting the straight. And this is where you can gain those extra couple of seconds you may have lost in a corner or a turn. This straight is a very important thing if you can get it right. Take that turn, hit that jump one more time, and across the line. Now, please remember to stay in your lane and try and have the cleanest race you possibly can. I know it's a very tight corners track. It is what it is. But best of luck to everyone on this track. Let's go on ahead and make our way to the 2-wheel skills track. Let's go ahead and find that in here. There we go. 2-wheel skills. So now, unless you are completely new to Monster Jam and how they do their 2-wheel skills, it's the exact same thing in this series. The 2-wheel skills is you have basically in our series you're gonna have 2 attempts. We'll make it 3 attempts. We're going to make the rule 3 attempts to do your best trick on 2 wheels. With that being said, your trick ends when you have more than 2 wheels on the ground. So if I see 3 wheels touch the ground in your video, that is the end of your trick. Period. No ifs, ands, or buts. So in this case, you know, you want to take, let's see, there's a few good spots on this track. This jump over here being one of them, you can line it up real well. You know, kind of get up here, lock the translock in, hit it, get a nice little moonwalk going on it. Now if you're in your manual, you don't have to worry about the auto transmission being stupid. But there's a good little few tricks to hit around here. A few different ways to do it. Be creative. Creativity gets you points. Now within judging of this, the judging is in the rules on the forums, on the BeamNG forums in the description. You can go ahead and click there whenever you want. You need to read those. So how scoring works is it's going to basically be off of 3 different scores. I will give you my score for the video. For my runs, because I will be running as well, I will pick someone else at random before my run airs to be my score. So that way it's more fair and not biased. I'm trying to be as unbiased and fair to everybody in this as I can. The other score is going to be, again, someone either picked at random or a co-host of the show. Whichever comes first will be another solid score. And then we'll have a community score, which basically everyone in the comments will put in their score. We'll make an average of that out of 10. So you'll have my score. Let's say I get give my run a 6. We'll say we give this run a 6. The next guy gives a run a 7. So we have 6 plus 7. Quick math, I think it's 13. Yeah, 13. And you have 13 points. Now the community score is a little bit different because I have to take an average of everything. So that community score could become a 7.9. So where you can really make up, and what you really have to kind of do in these events and in freestyle is make sure that community score is very valuable to you, because that you can get a 6.5 and I can give the same scores to the next guy and they get a 6.6 and they beat you. That's how it works. You know, that's just fair scoring. So keep that in mind when you're doing your freestyles and your 2-wheel runs, because everything you can do different from everybody else is more points to you, and more points I can give you, and more things I'll feel, because I personally like to score it the old-fashioned way of momentum, and I don't like to see the same trick done. So there's a hint to win my score. But let's go ahead and move on to the freestyle map and have an overview of that real quick, just to see the little bit of changes and difference. Let's see here, freestyle 2019. Let's load it up. Now with freestyle, I just want to make this very clear, along with this track actually. We do have the you cannot go out of bounds rule. With that being said, if you do hit the side containers, if you hit them, I'm not going to count that as out of bounds. However, if you go on top of them and then roll back off, that's out of bounds. That is going to be a thing, and I'll write up to you and I'll point it out and show it to you just to make sure it's 100% clear. So let's go ahead and have a look at the freestyle map real quick here, and we'll explain this. So this is a freestyle overview. It's, you know, you've raced on it, you've done 2-wheel skills on it. The map hasn't changed much besides the location of crush cars. There's plenty you can do here. And just remember, stay in the boundaries. So what I mean by this is, and this is on a few different maps we're probably going to do in the series, you can hit these. You know, if you break your truck, it's on you. I won't recommend hitting them, but if let's say you were doing a rollover and you hit that and it saves your truck, keep going. However, if you land on top of the blue container, on top of it, that is out of bounds. That would be an RI in real life. It's going to be an RI in the series. So make sure of that. And then along with the RIs, so I should have mentioned this in 2-wheel skills as well. If you land on your hood within 3 seconds and you lose 4 momentum and you're on your hood for a matter of 3 seconds, you are RI'd. Your run will get paused if you didn't do it, and we'll base your run off of what you did, and then we'll play the rest of the run. So with that being said, let me see if I can crash myself here and we'll give an example of that. So 1, 2, 3, that run's done. So that should be a simple rule to follow. Like I said, this is BeamNG, so there's a lot of things you can do where you can have momentum. What I'm looking for in this rule is the hood is resting on the ground. The roof is resting right here on the ground. So that is roof on the ground resting. That is starting your seconds. Once we see that, you have 3 seconds. I'll even put a timer on the screen if I need to. And then if 3 seconds happen and you've consistently stayed on the ground for 3 solid seconds, run's over. But other than that, this is a very good, very decent little track here. Definitely, I feel like it's a good start to the series. Okay. And there's a lot you can do on it here. There really is. Remember this back flip ramp? It almost seems like nowadays in these freestyles you have to hit the back flip ramp to get points, because if you don't, you have everybody else in the room who's going to do it. But at the same time, you got 2 minutes. It is traditional freestyle rules. 2 minutes of each run. So if you hit the freestyle ramp early on, you mess something up, you take it a little slow. Take it a little slow. You gotta also think: is it easier for you to go all out in the first minute and stuff for the scores, or can you put so much to a minute it doesn't matter? So it's a test of skill and a test of showmanship, and I look forward to seeing what everybody does. Like we've seen in the Game Boy series, man, a lot of people coming out and they're doing a lot of really good stuff with these trucks and a lot of really good things with these maps. I look forward to seeing it. And other than that, though, this is going to be the 3 tracks. So However, if you want to, because I'm not going to be too picky about it since there's 3 variants of this map, if you want to use if you want to use the freestyle map for your 2-wheel skills, you're more than welcome to, if that's what you're more comfortable with. I would prefer you to use a 2-wheel skills map, but it's not a requirement since I don't really want to switch between 3 maps. That's up to you, but it's there for you if you want the option. Just make sure you label it which one's your 2 wheels and which one's your freestyle. But now this has been the track breakdown. The event dates and everything are going to be down in the description below and along within the forums. Any comments, questions, or concern, please feel to leave them in the comments or in the forums. I'll be happy to answer everything. It is just me doing everything, so it might take me a little bit of time. I work. I have a lot of things in life, so it might take me a little bit of time to get to the comment. It might be late at night, but it'll get there. But other than that, I hope you all have a great time. Have a great day. That was a great little stoppie. And I look forward to seeing you in the first event. And let's get this rolling.